I'm gonna be opening the Beis Backpack and I'm gonna take you on my journey and do a review. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm very critical about the things that I like to buy. I buy things for quality, price, durability, functionality, and ultimately aesthetics. I wanna see if this Beis backpack lives up to the hype and see if it's worth you buying it. Now there's a lot of backpacks you can buy, probably thousands and thousands for you to pick from. What makes me qualified to talk about backpacks? Well, I've owned a lot of backpacks. Lots of drawstring backpacks, I've used this for a while. Backpacking backpacks, running backpacks, so these ones hug you nice and tight. JanSport's a really good brand. My other JanSport backpack got bitten by a squirrel. I have a Lululemon backpack. I have a Lululemon backpack that I really like, except for its camouflage, and that's not really appropriate to travel with. That leaves me with the Beis backpack. Okay, before I unwrap this, I wanted to show you I did not open this at all. It's still very sealed. Ta-da! Also, if you haven't seen any of my other Beis product reviews, I'll also link that below. So I decided to buy this backpack mainly for travel. Normally when I'm traveling, I'm carrying my carry-on. If I'm going internationally, I have my 26-inch check-in, and then I have my mini weekender bag. However, if I need to pack super light, like go to a physical therapy conference, normally I just need a backpack and a carry-on, because at that time, if I bring too much stuff, then I have to bring a check-in, and that's not that ideal. Okay, let's start with quality and functionality. So the first thing I always do when I'm looking at anything that is a bag, I'm always looking at zippers. It's heavier than I thought, which means the quality of the materials is probably good. So we will see. Here's a zip. Ooh. Okay, yes, that is very nice. Look at these zippers right here. Zip, zip. So this is where you would put a laptop, I'm assuming, because it's padded. Pretty good padding too. Look at that. I am very particular about my zippers. The zippers actually go all the way down. So a reason why I got this backpack was because for travel, it is really nice to open a backpack like this. Good zipper, zipper, zipper. A zipper in the front. Very nice. Oh, look, there's a key holder thing right here too. Another thing I'm always looking at when it comes to zippers, especially backpacks, when you're in a rush and you zip something really fast, the thing that's annoying is that the zipper part gets stuck on the material, so I'm actually inspecting the material to see if there's anything that could get snagged. Right here, there's none of that extra material. So usually this lip is like right next to this part, so then when you zip it, it gets stuck. Actually right here, there's a gap and then there's a gap, so there's actually nothing for the zipper to get stuck on. That already gets a point in my book. Okay, the next thing we're gonna look at is the material to see if it's actually good, and this material definitely is thick. You know how there's like paper and then there's cardstock paper? That's what I'm talking about. So even like JanSport backpacks, the material's thinner, but this is definitely thicker. So another point in my book. Here's a nice handle, and this is like a leathery material. I'm looking at the stitching to see if the stitching looks good. And so far it is looking very good. I don't see anywhere where anything can get snagged. I'm also looking at the water bottle holder right in here, and you can see the material is just really nice and thick. And then here's the bottom of the backpack. I like that the leather is nice and soft, but it's not sticky feeling. Here's more of the stitching down here. Really nice. This is very good quality. It is nice and padded for sure, but we'll see later when I actually put this on if it's comfortable or not. Then I'm always looking at where the padded straps meet the actual backpack, because the most annoying thing is when it rips right here. So only time will tell. I'm just trying to see where the backpack's weak spots are, and it's usually always going to be right here. I'm liking the quality that I'm seeing so far. And then the next thing I like to look at is just the metal part where the straps are. And I'm assuming, yep. Okay, well, look at this right here. There's this metal bar right here that actually moves. I did not see this before. It actually moves up and down. So, you can tighten it and loosen it like this, but then once you start wearing the backpack, it's gonna come right down, this metal bar. Super cool. Nice work, Beis people. And then here is where the strap connects into the backpack. This is also a weak spot for when backpacks break. So far it's looking pretty good. I'm feeling the quality and I'm liking what I'm feeling. A big reason why I got this travel backpack was because of the trolley pull-through area. So when you are traveling in the airport and you want to put your bag on top of your carry-on, it is super annoying if there's no trolley pull-through because you either have to wear it or you got to do that thing where you crisscross the straps one way, crisscross the straps the other way, and then hopefully your backpack will stay and not fall over the floor. If you like what you see so far, I would love it if you would click that subscribe button and join the family. Here at Build Your Moxie, I teach you how to be smart with your money so you can enjoy life to the fullest. Okay, I opened up the backpack and I just wanted to show you how the mesh look, and I would say it's really good quality mesh. It doesn't seem like anything that would snag or rip, and it has smaller holes instead of those big holes that get caught in everything. I don't know what I'm gonna put in here yet, but we'll see. But yes, it's pretty thick. I hate it when the plastic gets kind of sticky, so hopefully this plastic doesn't get sticky after a while. So what I'm gonna do is every time I use it, if it gets a little dirty, I'm gonna be sure to wipe that down. I love metal zippers like this because when it's not metal and it has that soft touch spray, after a few months that starts to get really sticky and it's so annoying. This metal is really nice. The reason why I got beige is because everything that I have with my beige stuff is beige, so I thought it was super pretty, but in general, when I get backpacks, I tend to get more black color. But the thing I really like about this beige material is it actually has a little bit of speckled brown in it. So if it does get dirty, it actually won't show too bad. See how there's little speckles of brown? That is really nice. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is open up the layout so I can show you what we can fit in here. I have all of these things right here that I normally travel with, or you know, just some things are random because I wanna see if that fits in here, and then we're gonna see if all this fits in the mini weekender right here, and we're just gonna compare. So I'm just gonna slide this in here. If it wasn't nice, then what I would probably do is put it in its own pad, but this is actually really nice, and I feel like, yes, that is really nice and padded. You got a little bit of Dave Ramsey, love that guy. Whenever I have a carry-on or a personal item, I tend to put a little bit of clothes in there, and this is a compression cube. I'll link this below, but these ones are my favorite, and it has mesh here so your clothes can breathe. I'll put that right here. Okay, I am filming right now on my actual selfie stick I normally use, but this is another selfie stick that I used to have, but I don't bring this one anywhere unless I'm just going to a friend's house, just because it kind of looks like a gun. So we're just gonna pretend that that's allowed to go in here. Muscle roller. I freaking love muscle rollers. So this is my travel one. So this is, you know, I'm a physical therapist, so I always have these with me. I'm gonna put that also on the side. Muscle ball. And you know, I would probably have a carry-on with me. I would if I'm going on a plane, but you know, this is just for the sake of this video. Let's say I have to have my liquids with me, so let's just put that on the side. Okay, turtle pillow. So I'm gonna put that here. Let's go in the front real quick. So I have my pen. I always have a Sharpie and a little Muji pen, so I'm gonna put that here. This is for your keys, but what I like to do is actually just put it on my hard drive. Lifeline right here. Battery pack. This is my Anchor one. Computer, charger, regular charger. Love this little cube. These are my favorite cubes. You can charge your computer with this. This is also from Anchor. So Anchor is my favorite electronics brand. This is a computer battery, so I'm gonna also put that in here. Let's put the cables in this little pouch. These fans are the best. Now it looks like it's not going very fast because my camera probably can't keep up with it, but this is actually spinning really fast. Okay, all right, put that there. This is pretty good. If I did have some paperwork, I would put them in here. Usually when you're going on an airplane, you have to put all your bags in one bag. So I normally have this with my passport. I'm just gonna put that here at the top. Put those straps here on the side. Got my turtle pillow. And I'm just gonna compress that right in there. I do kind of wish that you could tighten this, but it makes sense because the edges are not firm, so there's nothing for the straps to hold onto if you were to tighten it. It would just crush right inside itself, and that doesn't really make any sense. One thing I really do love about this bag, this would be really annoying if it didn't actually zip all the way to the bottom. Like this backpack. This backpack only opens up midway, so you can't pack a backpack like this. right? You can't open it because it doesn't open anymore, so you're actually packing it more vertically. But the really awesome thing about this backpack is that it opens all the way around. Okay, nice. It actually all fit in there. This is 24 ounces, but this is just like a Lululemon water bottle. Nice. And then just for fun, I just grabbed my fellow thermos. Okay, wow, that was actually really surprising. I like to keep these on me, very accessible, not actually in my personal items. We're gonna go upstairs in a little bit, just outside on the patio, just so I can show you what it feels like when I'm wearing this. Let me just show you just the size difference between this backpack and the mini weekender. Okay, so the backpack is smaller than the mini weekender, so for sure it should fit underneath your seat. So what I would probably do is I would go like that, or like that underneath your seat. It should be no problem. So for fun, I'm just gonna transfer the stuff into this mini weekender just to see what happens. Man, I'm getting sweaty. Let's just zip all that up on the top. I would not be packing like this, but I'm just showing you the size difference. There you go. All right, so actually, wow. The mini Beis Weekender is kind of the same size as this backpack. And you know what? It makes me a little nervous because I definitely overpack this and I make it heavy. So that means when I am traveling to all my physical therapy conferences, I am probably not gonna wanna wear this if it's crazy overpacked like this. I'm gonna wanna put that on my suitcase. But we're gonna go take a look upstairs because it's not like every day is gonna be super, super, super heavy. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm actually kind of sweaty because we were just running upstairs, so can you see my shirt? I have sweated through. So I hope you can appreciate the lengths I am going to give you a good review. Now, depending on what you need in a backpack will determine if you need to get this backpack. If you're looking for something that's crazy waterproof and splash proof, like knife proof, and it needs like a million holes for your carabiners, then this backpack is definitely not for you. However, if you're looking for something that fits your travel vibe, like it fits my travel vibe, and it's super pretty and aesthetic, has good quality, functionality, the layout is amazing, then I would highly recommend giving this backpack a try. If you like this video on the Beis Backpack, then you'll probably like my next video on the Beis Mini Weekender, which I'll link right here.